Today we'll be discussing on how to approach writing task 2 in your IELTS academic examination. And before we directly dive into the questions and know on how to approach, let's see what type of questions you may be asked in your writing task 2. So, here are the type of the questions you may be asked. Agree, disagree. Cause and effect, advantage and disadvantage, and the first thing you need is to identify the type of questions you are asked. So let's go to the questions. Hosting an international sports event can cost a city millions of dollars. Why is it then that so many cities compete to host international sporting events such as the Olympic Games and the Football World Cup? So, let's identify the key points and examine what the questions is asking to you. So, the key points here are hosting, international sporting, and why they are being hosted despite of being so expensive and costly. And okay, this is it. So let's identify the question type. Is it agree or disagree? Is it cause and effect type of question, or is it advantage or disadvantage? So let's pause this video for a moment and then identify the type of questions being asked here. So it's agree and disagree type of questions. And before we approach the questions and write the content for the task 2, let's see how the examiners looks and what things the examiners actually looks while accessing your IELTS essay. The first thing the examiners look is your task response. That is how well you answer the question, your understanding and your response. The second thing is coherence and cohesion. That is how logically your paragraph is organized and does it have a clear structure? And the third thing is lexical resources. That is ability to use a range of vocabulary accurately and appropriately. The fourth one is grammatical range and accuracy. That is how well you can use English grammar. So let's see. The first, there are three, and the paragraph, and before approaching your IELTS task 2, there are three sections for your essay. The first one is your introduction, and your second is your body paragraph, and the third one is your conclusion. The body paragraph can usually be divided into 2 to 3 further paragraphs. Let's go to the introduction first. So, in the introductions part, you need to give a clear positions for your essay, whether you agree or you disagree. Okay, let's paraphrase the questions being asked in your introduction. These days, the most famous and popular global events are sporting competitions such as Olympic, and you can read all this one. And the key points while paraphrasing the introductions are global events. That is to say, international sporting has been paraphrased or so let's see. Let's paraphrase the introductions part for this one. And here the key word is international sporting, and the similar words used and stated in our own ways is global event, sporting competition. So these are the similar words we used instead of writing international sporting and being redundant in our introduction part. And the next thing is you need to introduce some of your standpoint in your introductions. So, what is your standpoint here? So, the your standpoint is win and honor. So, organizing your Olympic Games or football World Cup games is a matter of winning and honor. And we have also said that there are various other reasons why Olympics or international football games are being hosted despite of being so expensive. So let's go to the body paragraph. The body paragraph includes your statements and your reasonings and your supporting ideas and your understanding on your viewpoints, so your knowledge on how well you understand the questions being asked and how well you can explain and be precise and concise and prove your standpoint. So let's see the first reason. So okay, look at here. The main ideas are introduced by the phrases at the very beginning of the topic sentence of each paragraph. So let's see here. The first and the important reason why city compete to host international sporting events is prestige. So it's the matter of prestige, and that has been introduced in the very beginning of the paragraph. The second reason is related to the first reason, is another benefit of hosting an international sporting events, that is tourism. So you introduce two key reasons of hosting international sporting events despite of being expensive. Let's take a moment and read our first paragraph. So the very first reason why the country or city host these kinds of expensive sporting events is prestige. So let's analyze it lexically. What lexical analysis or lexical resource means. You can see here, lexical resources is the ability to use a range of vocabulary accurately and appropriately. So let's see here how prestige has been used in a different form of words to showcase your grab upon vocabulary. So here, lift a city profile, positive publicity, favorable media coverage, greater prestige. So you can see how the writer have used a wide range of vocabulary to describe the idea of prestige by using synonyms, that is, words and phrases that have similar meaning. And how your first statement that it is a matter of prestige for governments and city officials to host these kinds of sporting events, and how this statement is been supported by an anecdote or an event that has been taken place in Sydney 2000. How this event has actually been a matter of prestige and actually covered a lot of media and draw a lot of attentions all over the world. Let's go through our second paragraph. The second reason is to promote tourism. Governments. Okay, let's see here. So the main point to introduce second paragraph is to showcase you a grammatical analysis. So this can be seen in the third term with an increased number in visitors attending the sporting event itself, and later with an increased number of tourists visiting because they have heard about the city or the country which hosted an event. In the very first, the sentence is in passive voice, and it has two statements it covered. In the third term, there are visitors who are actually attending the Olympic game or the FIFA game itself. And in a longer term, there will be increased number of tourism because. So you can see how conjunctions words such as because has been used to show that they have a good command of English grammar. The So you can see how the first statement, being the matter of the prestige and covering a lot of media, actually supported the second reason and have actually helped promoting tourism. So larger media coverage also make the city famous and in a longer term promote tourism. So let's analyze our last conclusion section. In conclusion, it is benefits such as this which can encourage government and city officials to apply host international sporting events. This is despite the expense involved in holding this competition. We can see how they have linked their conclusion back to the essay questions, again by paraphrasing keywords such as hosting international events, costing a lot of millions of dollars, being expensive, and the city officials why they actually host the event. So the common step to approach writing is to analyze the questions at the very beginning. Step number 1. Read the questions carefully. Know the topic and the tasks. How many parts are there to the questions? Here being 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 important parts. 2. Think about your response to the questions. What is your position? Here being supporting international tourism because it's the matter of prestige and to promote tourism. And the third step, note down some ideas. Choose 2 or 3 main ideas that you will use to support your position. Step number 4. Make a brief essay plan. Plan to write 4 to 5 paragraphs, including 1 paragraph for the introduction, 2 to 3 paragraphs for the body, and 1 paragraph for the conclusion. Write your essay at least 250 words and try to use a range of grammar and vocabulary and be accurate as much as you can. And the 6th step is to allow a minute or 2 to read over your answer and check it before handling to it. So here are the a common technique to approach writing sections. Hope you'll do good in your writing talks to IELTS academics and good luck. And if you like this video, a thumbs up. If you don't, thumbs down. And if you have any feedback, please do provide me in the comment section. Till then, good luck. Bye bye.